Hi everyone, I'm Christina and today is our 173rd Light Codes Transmission Message Day, and every Monday I bring you Light Codes Transmission and we bring messages through for that. So this, we've just come through the Lion's Gate, although the gate is open until the 12th, but yesterday was the peak day, 8/8 Lion's Gate. I actually did do a free transmission that you can find on my YouTube channel, and I'll put the links below as well in case you find that. And that is an awesome activation to open the keys, with the keys to open us to the new earth. A very powerful transmission. I found it very difficult to wake up this morning. And so today, being the day after, the 9th, for me here, it's probably still the 8th for some people somewhere in the world, but so there will be another transmission coming through this morning, and then I'll give the messages to do with that after that. And but meanwhile, to open our session today, I've drawn the first two cards that I draw that connect with the Alpha and the Omega, the God and the Goddess, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine messages for us today. And the Alpha Chakra governs our soul's purpose, our soul's mission, and our soul's direction, and it's Divine Masculine. And the card that came through today for Alpha was Lady Nada, mother, sister, daughter, wife. So this is really beautiful because Lady Nada is, she's an ascended master and teacher for twin flames. And this is a very powerful time for twin flames and the upgrading of their degrees of union. And so Lady Nada coming through in a masculine, because she's come through in the Divine Masculine Chakra. So this is actually saying that the feminine is and the masculine are now coming together ready to work with the direction and the soul's purpose. So, you know, the masculine and feminine, you need both. You need both. So you need them both there working together, moving us forward on our soul's missions, our soul purpose, our soul's direction, masculine and feminine working beautifully together there on the line through the Lion's Gate energies. And the Omega Chakra card, and the Omega is Alpha is above the crown of the head. Omega is below our feet. So if you imagine yourself standing on the earth and it's just beneath the earth's surface, in alignment with our base chakra, and helps us to integrate our gifts and our purpose into the earth spirit, helps it to ground, helps us to be able to make it manifest. And it is to do with our soul's pathway. So she governs our soul's pathway. Omega, Divine Feminine, Goddess, Divine Feminine energies, helping us with our pathway, governing our soul's pathway. And the card that came through is Find Your Blessings in Your Current Situation, and it is Lord Krishna. So this is really beautiful because Krishna is Christ energy. So this is bringing Christ energy through. It's also masculine energy. So we have that beautiful Christ energy. Yes, saying yes, you have anchored the Christ energy into the Omega, bringing it down into the Earth's grid and allowing that to become manifest. We are here to become Christed beings. And this is what the Lion's Gate is all about, upgrading us to the energies of, you know, accepting the Christed energies within us, opening our hearts wide and being able to make that path further on our ascension. So anchoring the Christ energies. And this card is confirmation that that is what we are doing. We're ready. We're anchoring the Christ energies into the earth's grid. And again, we have the masculine and the feminine, so they are working hand in hand. Very powerful messages and really awesome. Very excited about that. So what happens next is I take a break. You're not going to know because this is just going to be I'm going to pause the record. And by the time I come back, I will have the message, because I will have already done the Light Codes transmission with my group, and then I'll bring the messages back here for you, and then the Light Codes transmission will be available for purchase on the links below from my Etsy shop, www.etsy.com/shop/soul awakenings, and you will find it in my shop there. or the links will be on my website when I get that done, which is howtoreturnToLove.com. So I really look forward to bringing forward the messages for you. Today being the 173rd transmission, it comes in 11. 1 + 7 is 8, + 3 is 11. So again, we can see this is a very powerful transmission for the for twin flames, for everybody, for our own, looking at ourselves, for our mirrors, for bringing balance and harmony to our mirrors. So I really look forward to bringing that to you very soon. So the messages today from the Light Codes transmission, I get given visions as I'm going through, visions and insights, so I understand what the light codes are about and what they are activating within us. And today the first vision that I had as we were working in the Alpha Chakra was of this huge, well, it was another Earth, I think. At first, I wasn't sure what it was, but I didn't know, was it a planet? Was it the moon? It was a color glowing similar to the color of the moon, but I realized after that it was and it was very light filled. And I realized that it was either Sirius, a planet of Sirius, or it is the new Earth. And what was underneath the planet, like as if it was too heavy, was somebody in their shadow self. And this was the message I understand of this, because the energy of Sirius, when you start to receive it, it feels very heavy. And it's not that it's a heavy energy. It's just that as we are clearing our and coming into our light body, our physical body is very dense. And the degree of light that is coming down us makes us more aware of our physicality, I guess. And you feel really heavy as we are starting to take on more light. So we have to, do more clearing and clear more out so that we are able to receive this light. But it does feel heavy. So I could see this this planet coming down, very light-filled, pure, absolutely pure, this beautiful light. And in the Omega Chakra, I saw somebody, it was a feminine energy, and Omega is a feminine chakra. Somebody sitting at the roots of a tree. It was an old tree and lots of roots. They were above the earth and going down. And she seemed to be sorting things, like as if she had baskets of bits and pieces that she was sorting through. And the message I really feel is to connect back in with our true nature. And as we are moving forward and putting our roots down for the new to come, we can't take the old stuff with us. So we have to sort out what is useful for us as we move forward. So letting that letting what is no longer needed go, and just surrender, because more and better will come forward for us. After the process of this, I start to work with unifying the chakras. So the energies that come through after that are to do with unifying and bringing the masculine and feminine through. And I had a vision of a set of scales. So again, this is like weighing things up and seeing, judging ourselves, if you like, but there's a weighing of things up and balancing things out happening at the moment. So, and this is needed, of course, for us to move forward. And the next vision that I had after that was the lion came in very strong at the point of bringing in the balance. The lion energy came through, the Syrian energy coming through, the gates being open. Once you've balanced yourself out enough, come into unity, you enter through into the gateway and you are offered the greater light to come forward. And the lion also brought with it, so the Syrian energy also brought with it the flame letters again. And we had the flame letters last week. So the flame letters came through again. These are the keys that are helping us to open us to the higher wisdoms, and that is being offered back to us now. So there'll be far more awakenings beginning to take place with us being offered the flame letters to come through for humanity. Keys of higher wisdom. And then working through the emotional, clearing the emotional body, bringing balance in here, I saw this really big bag, like a wheat bag, and the wheat bag was filled with gold. So one of the other participants in the light codes today was mentioning this type of abundance and flow and things coming through, the others coming through. And this is what this is representing, this bag full of gold. This is abundance, flow, bounty, you know, all these great things when we have this balance and harmony in our emotional body. And following on from this, as we move into receiving the keys, codes, and light frequencies for the lower mental body, which is more to do with the conscious mind and clearing the old programming and, you know, letting go of negative thinking patterns, all of that sort of stuff. In here, we received a lot of new keys, Enochian keys, which again means that our ego self is now ready for a higher way of being, of seeing things from a bigger, higher perspective and being able to, you know, change the way we think about things. So they were very powerful, bringing that encoding through. And with that, I saw Krishna. Krishna came through earlier, as you know. And so Krishna is asking us also, you know, to find the blessings in the current situation, to see the beauty in everything and allow that joy to flow forward through from the emotions, because, of course, whatever we think, we create emotional. So if we're thinking joy, we're going to create beautiful, joyful emotions as well. If we think good in the good, if we're thinking negative, then we're going to create negative emotions, and then that brings back negative thinking. Chaos starts to take over. The mind gets a little bit loopy and goes crazy, and we're stuck back in the loop. So again, you know, look at the positives of everything and how everything is transforming, because we are transforming and moving forward. When we moved through there with lots of light codes and everything, the higher mental, everything was beautiful there to receive the clear and intuitive messages coming through. When it came up into the higher levels again, up into the spiritual body, at first I was a little bit, you know, concerned, a little bit like I was at the beginning when I saw the shadowed body, until I recognized what it actually meant. And again here, what I saw first of all was a skull. So I was like, why am I seeing a skull? And then from the skull, it became a skeleton in a cave. And I realized that because I could read what's happening through the keys and codes, I know what the keys and codes are and how they work. And so what I recognize that this is about us going through this great transformation, and the old body dies off, the old part of us dies off, so that we are able to be transformed into the new bodies and into the new beings. And, you know, while this process takes place, we actually do need time in our cave. So we need to retreat. We need to take that time back. And if you think about the skull is telling us that, you know, we need to change the way we think about things. You know, that's old thinking. Let the old thinking go. Let that be transformed. And that is happening. But if you can add power to that by saying, yes, I'm actually willing to recognize that there is a new, a higher and a better way to think, and allow that to take process and allow that transformation to take place. But recognize that as we are moving through here, because we're being given greater light codes, then please, you know, give yourself that space, retreat, and allow it to take form. The vision that followed from this, onwards from this, was I saw the left wrist of it was a woman, but it really doesn't matter who it is, feminine energy, doesn't matter, but it was a left wrist, and on the left wrist was an ankh. Now, the left wrist is the spiritual side of the body, and it, you know, it's how we welcome things in. And the ankh represents eternal life. So that is what it's saying. Allow this transformation to take place. Let go of the old thinking. Let go of all the old ways, everything that no longer serves us. Our bodies are being transformed. We are being transformed into a new, better, higher physical body and a new, better, higher spiritual body as well. And so with this, our thought processes are really important, because our thoughts create. So they were the visions for today. Lots and lots of keys and codes, powerful keys coming through for us being, and a lot of Christ frequencies, Syrian master frequencies coming through all the way through today, really filling us up with that Christ frequency that comes through from Sirius. And so the first card today, actually, just to bring confirmation to that, is card number 33. And again, that is to do with Christ consciousness. It is also to do with missions, awakening, and the card itself is retreat, asking us to retreat because our missions are coming forward and we are being Christed. So the 33 energy reminds us that we are becoming the Christed beings, and this is what's taking place for us now as we are dying off to the old and resurrecting into the new. So beautiful message there for us to remember to retreat while we're going through these transformations. And the second card, King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. So focus on your purification. Focus on your spiritual practices. Communicate with vision and be a leader. And be the leader and lead with love. There may be some advice from someone creative coming through for you there. So listening to be more creative, be the leader of love, leading people through with love, and focus, focus, focus on your own transformations there. And the third card, which connects with the solar plexus today, is, and coming into our power, is the dog. And the dog is very loyal. So this is really reminding us, because it's in the solar plexus, to be loyal to ourselves, be loyal to our spirit, serve the spiritual divine aspect of ourselves, and in that way we step into service for humanity. So be loyal to ourselves, be loyal to the divine plan, and allow that to follow through. And in the heart chakra, card number 4, joy and stability. And I really feel this card reminds me very much of this beautiful golden energy that was in the sack. Abundance. This is abundance of joy, abundance of blessings, joy and stability. When we can let go of the old, we are being offered in the new energies that are coming forward as we create the new earth. We are being offered this joy and stability. Don't get caught up in the negativity, because that negativity will pass. That's part of what we're being asked to let go of all of that. Things will change. We may not be able to see it right now, but things are changing, and things will become better and better for us as we move forward. But the most important thing is to stay loyal to the path, loyal to yourself, loyal to your spirit, loyal to your mission. And again, the Empress, again, a number 3 energy here with the Christ energy coming through, and the bounty. Here she is with her harvest, very much about, again, about the bounty that will be ours. What is the saying? And the meek shall inherit the earth. I can't remember the saying, but stay true, stay pure, because all the good is coming, and we shall be able to have it all. And in the sixth card is the High Priestess. So again, intuition and mystery. It's Nephthys. So understand that we are living through times that really is. It's an initiation. It's all an initiation for us. So how are we handling our initiation? That's something really worthy of thinking about. And are you listening to your intuition? Because we are working through the mysteries. This is a really big, enormous mystery school that we have entered. And there are so many mysteries in here for us. And this reminds me, again, going back to the vision of the woman sitting at the roots of the tree. It felt like, she is sorting through her stuff. She's looking, she actually is looking into the mysteries of it all there, and what is with the tree representing the trunk of the tree, representing the wisdom, and the roots anchoring those wisdoms down into the earth's grid so that it can be grounded, and you can actually work with what you are here for, bringing the purpose through, and work for what you're here for. But all of that other junk, it has to go. So only keep the very, very, very best and let the rest go. It's not of any use to you anymore. And so we're being asked to look at the mysteries in every way possible here with the 6th card. And the final card, which is so beautiful, And really it goes so well with the first card, and it is Jesus. Open your hearts to love. And it goes with this one because of the 33 energy here and the Christ energy. So open your hearts to love, bringing that Christ energy through. Here we have the lion here, you know, and this is the Christ energies that come through for us from the Syrian gateway, opening us up to being the Christed beings. And that's what we're being offered with this particular gateway. And we're offered it every year at this time. But this year is more, as we know. So we really have that opportunity for greater awakening. And that's it for me for this week. So I really enjoyed that, and I hope that you click on the links and get the light codes. So I'll see you next week. Over and out from me.